Knockout Legends in the building. Like, comment, and subscribe. So, I was just thinking about the past and when I used to train. And I used to train at a pretty notable gym, and I'd go there probably 4 times a week, and I'd do basically it's called a bro split. So I'll do chest and arms, legs and calves, then rest on the Wednesday. Thursday I'd do back and triceps, and then on Friday I'd do shoulders and then a little bit of chest, and probably maybe some calves or another body part. But anyway, I think it was a Friday, and I was training my back, and I was doing seated rows, and I must have been in the middle of a set, and one guy I know in the gym goes, "Oh, that's Joe Frazier over there." So I've looked over as I finished my set, and it's Joe Frazier, and he's walking in. He's got a couple of people with him, and the guy that owns the gym, because he's got a boxing gym at the back, he's walking with him. So I've shouted over, "Joe Frazier, enough respect, man, enough respect." So he stopped, and he's looked over, and he's gone, "Come over and say hello." So I went over, and I shook his hand, and I said, "Enough respect, Joe. You're a fan of mine. It's great to meet you." And I went, "Are you still smoking?" And he went, "Yeah." And he shook my hand, and it was a firm grip. And I remember, nice guy. And then I think it may have been a few months later, he passed away. And I was just thinking about that time. You don't really get to meet certain people, especially people that you admire in your life. Sometimes it just never happens, and sometimes it does. But like, to meet somebody that is as iconic as Smoking Joe Frazier, it's kind of a privilege. And he must have been, I think he was in his late 70s, because I can't remember how old he was when he passed, but he was getting on a bit anyway. But it was surreal. It was surreal meeting him. But this is a guy that basically had 32 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. And with 27 of the wins, they were my knockout. And he won 73% of his fights by knockout. But the point I'm trying to make as well is styles make fights. So Joe gave Muhammad Ali hell in the fights that he had with him. And I don't think anyone took him to the depths of his soul more than Joe did anyway. But anyway, in the epic trilogy they had, Muhammad Ali won. No, Joe won the first fight, but that spurned Ali on to win by unanimous decision. And then obviously I think Joe retired in the third fight. But if Muhammad had never disrespected him the way he did in the lead up to the fight before that, they would never have had this trilogy. But the thing what's great about the trilogy is obviously your rival makes you who you are. I do actually think in the second half of his career, Joe Frazier made Muhammad Ali who he was. Because even though in his first part of his career, before obviously he got suspended from boxing because he didn't want to draft in, because obviously he didn't want to fighting the Vietnam War, and he was a pacifist. But he had lost a lot of years in the ring, similar to Tyson when he got locked up. we kind of got robbed by those two boxers, by basically the boxing boards of their countries, because they've robbed us of the best years of both fighters. But still, both fighters did what they needed to do and came back and did what they did and entertained. But a lot of people forget about Joe. When Joe, in his own right, was a legend just as much as Muhammad Ali was, just as much as George Foreman was, even just as much as Ken Norton was as well. But I just thought I'd share that with everyone, and it's just a memory that came through while I was just thinking. So anyway, leave your comments in the comment section, like, comment and subscribe, and that is another one from Knockout Legends.